She asked me to sit down that evening, her hand shaking slightly as she avoided my eyes. I already knew something was wrong, but I didn't expect the words she used. She said she felt confused, that maybe we should break up, and that things hadn't felt the same for a while. She tried to soften it by saying it wasn't my fault. She talked about needing space, about finding herself, about how relationships sometimes just end. I listened quietly, letting her say everything she had rehearsed in her mind. Then she admitted there was someone else. She said it happened slowly, that she hadn't planned it, but her guilt finally pushed her to be honest. She expected anger, tears, or maybe desperation from me. But I didn't beg. I didn't raise my voice or ask her to stay. I just nodded and took a deep breath, surprising even myself with how calm I felt in that moment. I told her that if she had already chosen someone else, then there was nothing left for me to fight for. I said love shouldn't feel like competition or fear of being replaced. My answer made her pause. She stared at me, clearly not prepared for that response. She asked if I really didn't care. I told her I cared enough to let her go without humiliating myself. That's when her confidence started to crack. She said she thought I would chase her, promise to change, or beg her not to leave. Instead, my calm acceptance made her question her own decision. She began talking faster, explaining that the other guy wasn't serious, that she was just confused. But I could see the regret forming in her eyes as she realized. She no longer controlled the situation. I stood up and told her I hoped she found what she was looking for. I thanked her for the good memories and wished her well, even though it hurt more than I wanted to admit. As I walked toward the door, she called my name. Her voice was softer now, almost scared. She asked if we could talk again, if maybe we were making a mistake. I turned back and said that cheating wasn't a mistake, it was a choice. And once trust is broken, love can't survive the same way. My words landed heavier than any argument could have. Days later, she tried calling and texting, saying she missed me and wanted another chance. But I had already made peace with my decision. Walking away with dignity gave me something begging never could. In the end, my silence and self-respect taught her a lesson she never expected. And I learned that sometimes the strongest answer isn't fighting to stay, it's knowing when to leave.